Hello you fellow musicians and gamers out there, this is Clarinetgamer here, and yes, as you can see, I am on the menu of the infamous PlayStation Classic, and today I'm going to be doing another Let's Play alongside the Spyro Reignited trilogy. So this is like a side Let's Play, and it is none other than Intelligent Qube. Now some of you may know this game and some of you may not know this game, so without further ado, I'm going to play it right now. So let's do this. Now, the rules for this game can be explained quite simply via the rules section on the game, but I'll do it as when I'm playing the game, which most likely will be a bad idea because I could very well lose this game because talking while playing a puzzle game is never a good idea, but it does make for some entertaining moments, right? It should make for some entertaining moments. Now, this game is very peculiar. Well, I wouldn't say peculiar, but like in terms of its music choice, it's very, very well done, I have to say. It's very epic, I have to say, for its music. Like right there, like that choir. Oh man. Intelligent Qube. AKA Kurushi over here in the UK or in Europe. It's called Kurushi, and there's also called Kurushi in Japan as well, but this is the American version of the game. So, what I'm wanting to do in this recording today at the very least is maybe get the first 2 stages done, and then I'll stop the recording, and that'll be like the first part. So, wait till we get to the main menu here. Aha, here we go. So here he is. So, you've got your 1-player, 2-player options and your rules. I'm just going to double check the options at the moment, just make sure that it's on the right settings. Let me just check the game mode. Let's make sure I've got on the right one. I just want to make sure I do not have on the most difficult setting because that's going to be extremely stressful. and you got your players as well here. The only player you've got is this guy here named Elliot, who has no face or, like, you know, just no personality. It just looks like a blocky character. And I don't know why the music has stopped. I think that's a bit of an issue with the game itself, like generally speaking, not the emulation. I mean, I don't know, I might be wrong, but anyway, let's get started off. First player mode. Here we go. And the first stage. And that voice. Now basically, the rules of this game are as follows. You've got these cubes floating towards you. These green cubes are called advantage cubes. If you press the triangle button, it detonates those. But the main object of the game is to capture these cubes. You press the X button to mark a spot on the stage, then press the X button again to deactivate the spot. And you got that perfect mark there, which means you get another row. And now watch this. Because I've already got that captured, that means I can still use that to my advantage, no pun intended. And depending on how many rotations you complete this in, you get a bigger bonus. So like I did that in the total amount of rotations. And I will be honest, it's never given me this puzzle before where it's all just these normal cubes, which will give me some time to talk about this game. And there is another type of cube to show up which will pop up. And it's called a Forbidden Qube, and it's normally black, these cubes. But right hand, I have never had this puzzle, like in all these times I've played this game since I got it for Christmas. I have never had that puzzle, so I'll just simply catching these cubes without any advantage cubes. Right, here we go. So there's 4 waves per stage. The first stage is relatively easy, depending on the puzzles you get. It is sometimes based on plain luck. Sometimes you may get really easy ones on the first stage, sometimes you may get really, really tough ones, depending on how your luck goes. So like this one here again, you got another type of a advantage cube puzzle again. We just normally press the triangle button and that's it, you're done. Another perfect. And also, depending on how far you get in the game, if you get a game over, you'll get your IQ measured in this. Hence why it's called Intelligent Qube. Its acronym like is IQ. And your IQ is measured against your score and how good you are at capturing the cubes in this game. Let's see if now here we go. As you can see here, guys, there is a black block in this this pile here. You do not want to capture that, because if you do, you will end up losing a row on the stage. And then what you want to do is to make this go off the stage faster, you press and hold the square button, and that's it, off the stage. And that's pretty much how to do these puzzles. And the game does get much harder as it goes along. I'm not joking you. Like, this stage is relatively easy for the most part. But the more you go through this game, the harder it gets. And it's not playing around. Now, if you actually get the total amount of rotations under a required number, say for example, if you get like 1 rotation out of 3, you'll get a bigger bonus, like with 10,000 points saying True Genius. Now obviously that's not going to happen here because I am going to go over the total amount of rotations, but that's fine. Depending on where the cubes are going to be located and what kind of cubes are actually going to be in these puzzles, maybe I might get lucky. Oh no, I'm not going to get so lucky. That's actually not good. You see, if you have too many green spots, then most likely you are going to have a lot of trouble. Maybe if I let that roll one more, then I might be able to capture all of them. Okay, maybe not all of them. Except for that one advantage cube, which I'll use for the next puzzle. Alright, let's get you off the stage. There we go. Oh, now this one will be quite good. Oh, and I rolled that way too close to the edge, didn't I? I probably did. Yeah, I rolled that way too close to the edge. And the music for this game, like I said before, is a bit too epic if you ask me, but I still like it. So here we go, right, perfect. Right, final puzzle. Now what's this one though? There's 2 forbidden cubes in the spot there, so I need to be careful about that. So let's be careful here. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. Oh yeah, I should definitely be able to do this. Because I'm going to get a perfect amount of rotations right here. And here we go, that's it. And let's roll these off the stage, and the first stage is finished. That's it, clear. Now, you'll get a stage bonus as well. Depending on how many rows you've got left of the stage, you'll get quite a big bonus. Now, for this one, the total amount of rows you can get for this is 27,000, so I got the total amount of rows right here. So that's the first stage, so relatively simple, right? But wait till you see the second stage. Again, it all depends on luck on these puzzles. Some of them might not be too hard, some of them might be quite easy. Now the second stage, you might remember seeing me play this one from the UK demo discs I did way back many years ago. Those are the days, right guys? If any of you have been a long time subscriber, then you'll have remembered me doing the PS1 demo discs. And I probably should have saved those advantage cubes for a later puzzle. I actually found it quite funny how like the music in this was so epic and everything and fun, whereas in the demo there was no music whatsoever, and it actually made the game 10 times more scarier. Now I thought to myself when I played this when I was younger, this is actually one of the scariest puzzle games I have ever played, when I'm hearing the music. And truth be told guys, see when it comes to saving this game, I don't know well, I mean I do know how to save the game of course to the virtual memory card on the system, but I've never actually saved this game, truth be told. So what I'm going to do when the recording is stopped, I'm just going to press the reset button on the console to make a save state. And I'll carry on from there. So yes, I am technically using save states, but I'm doing it for a good reason. So far so good on these puzzles. I mean, nothing too disastrous has happened as of yet. So I've got to be careful about these forbidden cubes. Now another thing to keep in mind as well guys, the block scale on the bottom here, as you could probably tell, like those white rectangles down there, if any of them turn red, that means I've allowed not these forbidden cubes, because if they fall off the stage, as you clearly saw right there, the white rectangles will not turn red, but if I allow any of the normal cubes or the advantage cubes to fall off the stage, then that means that those marks will be filled with red. And if it goes over the total amount, then I will lose a row of the stage. And if I get squashed by the cubes, then all of the cubes that I captured, or every single one of the cubes, including the forbidden cubes, will count against me. And I'll end up losing multiple amounts of rows. So I do not want that happening. So getting squashed by the cubes is something you do not want to happen, because it will cause you absolute nightmares. So looking at this puzzle, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this in the perfect rotation. No, definitely not. I'm going to be one over, but that's fine. I'll still get the 1,000 points. I'm hoping to get the 10,000 points at some point to show you guys that there's a bonus you can get for completing a puzzle under the total amount of rotations. Looks like this could happen, actually. As long as I capture that, there we go. Oh, actually, no, I don't think that's going to happen at all. Look into this. There's too many forbidden cubes for me to get this done. Oh, no! Crap. Okay, I've captured 2 forbidden cubes. Yeah, that sound right there, guys, is the sound... That's the sound you do not want to hear throughout the stage. And because of that, that means I've lost my perfect. I will not get another row. So that's one thing you do not want to do in this. But that's okay though. I mean, at least I demonstrated, at least I showed you exactly what will happen if that is the case. Okay, there we go. And I detonated that just in time before it captured that forbidden cube there. I mean, sometimes it's better safe to not get like a bigger bonus, so that way you're safe with another row regardless. So there we go, I got that row back that I lost earlier, well, one of the rows back that I lost earlier from the 2 forbidden cubes that I captured earlier. And once again, the music reminds me a little bit of Indiana Jones for some reason. It reminds me a little bit of Indiana Jones and Harry Potter music, or generally speaking, some of the music that John Williams has done. Oh, and I think I'm actually going to get this in the... Yeah, there we go, 10 out of 10. So I'm going to get that 5,000 points. I'm hoping it'll give me a puzzle where I can actually get a puzzle completed. Like within the total... well, out with the total amount of rotations that I can use here. But it looks like that's not being very kind to me at the moment. I'm actually just going to do this. Yeah, it's not going to do that, I think, in this stage. It might pop up at some point, guys. You never know. Alright, there we go. Okay, I didn't do too badly in that, but at least I get another row. Right, so, final wave. And I actually did revisit the demo of this game, and there's actually 2 playable stages instead of 1. There's a 4th stage that the 4th stage you can play on the demo disc as well, which is a little bit more difficult. This actually looks like the same puzzle I got from before. It is the exact same puzzle you got from before. Funnily enough, actually, guys, that reminds me of something, actually. I completely forgot to mention. Okay, there we go. I completely forgot to mention is that if you get squashed by the cubes and all the cubes fall off the stage, you have to do that exact same puzzle again. Or sometimes it will make you do the puzzle again out of random chances you probably just saw there. Okay, there we go. Right, there we are. Okay, let these roll forward a little bit, like twice. There we go. And that's those. So far, it's not too bad, this. Just need to be careful about where you place your steps on the... place your markers on the stage and where you place your steps as well. And there's a bit of a storyline to this as well. Well, there's not an official story to this, but somebody came up with a storyline for this, which I thought was quite intriguing, because it is sort of related to the game in a way. You play as this man who has been like taken to compete in this puzzle called the Kurushi, which is basically this. And basically, if the guy succeeds, then the universe is created. However, if he fails, then the universe is never created. But the ending, I believe, for this game is not shown until you complete the hardest difficulty in this game. So anyway, that's the end of the second stage. And I think that would be a perfect time to actually stop the video here. But let's get the stage bonus calculated up. Now, I believe the total bonus you get for stage 2 and the rest of them, besides the final stage, is like 40,000 points. and I got 37,000 points, so I ended up losing a perfect amount of points there because of my stupid mistake of capturing 2 forbidden cubes. But there you go, these things happen. So anyway guys, I'm not going to be doing the 3rd stage in this part, I'm going to be saving that for the 2nd part. So for now, I'm going to pause the game right here, and I'm going to end it off. So thank you very much for watching guys, hope you all have a good day wherever you are, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like if you enjoyed, comment down below as well for your thoughts, and please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more of this game as well as Spyro. Then be sure to hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated, and I appreciate all the support that comes in guys. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and as I said before, and I shall see you for part 2 of Intelligent Qube. Till then, goodbye.